Hello, boys and girls. For today's task, we are going to be making words. We are going to be focusing on the short E sound. Remember that the short E sound says eh, elephant. Can you say that with me? Eh, eh, elephant. We are going to be making words. You will be writing your words on a dry erase board while I make the words with magnetic letters. What I want you to do is I'm going to say the word slowly. You are going to say the word slowly and write that word. Then I will use my letters to show you the correct spelling. We're going to think about how our sounds work, and we're going to move our sounds around to create new words. My first word that I'd like you to say slowly is bed. Say that with me. B-ed. That's a 3-letter word. Can you make the word b-ed? Say it slowly. B-b-b-ed. You should have written a B, and after that B, listen to that vowel sound. B-e-e, elephant. That's the letter E. B-ed, d-d. There's that letter D. Did you write bed correctly? Run your finger underneath the word bed and say it with me. B-ed. Good job. We're going to change bed to make a new word. I'd like you to change the word bed to make the word b-et. Do you hear where the change happens? B-et. B-et. Can you erase that letter and replace it with a new one? You can hear that the first part stays the same, doesn't it? B-et. We need to take away the D and replace it with a T. Did you do that? Read the word with me. B-et. Bet. Now, boys and girls, we're going to change another letter. But before that, I want you to think about this. We've been learning about word families. The word family in the word bet is et. By knowing et, it helps us with other words. So we're going to think about the same word family and we're going to make a new word. We're going to change bet to et. Do you hear how the et stays the same? So we know we need to take away the B. What letter do you need to put up here to make the word et? Can you write it? Let. You were right. You should have written an L. Say that word with me. Let. Again, it's the same word family, the et. Boys and girls, we're going to change let to make the word net. Do you hear how it's the same word family? Et. What do you need to change? We still have et. Et. You're right. We need to take away the L. Can you write the letter that you need to add to the word to make net? You should have added the letter N. Read that word with me. Et. Net. All right, boys and girls, here's a super big challenge. I have the 3 letters to make the word net. I want you to take these same 3 letters and make a new word. The word is 10. Say that slowly with me. T-N. Can you make the word 10? T-N. T-T-T. Eh. You should have switched the T with the N to make the word 10. Read this word with me. T-N. The word family in 10 is N. Knowing N can help us with other words, can't it? Okay, boys and girls, now we're going to change 10 to make the word T-L. Run your finger underneath the word and listen to where the change happens. L. Where do you hear the change? You hear it at the end of the word. Can you make change 10 to tell? You should have taken away the N. Some of you may have only added one L, but to make the word tell, we actually need two L's. ELL is a word family that says L. Read this word with me. T-L, tell. So now we're going to use the same word family, L, to make a new word. We're going to make the word fell. Can you make the word fell? Listen to where you hear the change. L. You can hear this word family stays the same. So you know you need to take away the T and replace it with the letter F. L. Read the word with me again. Fell. There again, you see the ELL word family, L. By knowing that word family, it can help us with new words. Okay, let's make a new word. We're going to take fell and change it to fed. I fed all of the animals. Let's listen to where the change happens. Ed. You hear the change at the end, right? Can you erase the two L's and write the letter that you'll hear at the end of this word? Ed. You hear a D, don't you? Make sure the letter you've written is a D. The circle should go towards the letter E. The word family in fed is ed. Read this word with me. Fed. Let's use the same word family to make a new word. We're going to change fed to make the word wed. Say that with me. Ed. Do you hear the change? It's at the beginning. Ed stays the same. We're going to take away the F and replace it with a W to make wed. Ed. Read that again with me. Wed. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to change wed into another word. I want you to listen to this sound. We're going to change it to make the word web. The spider made a web. Run your finger underneath this word and listen to the change. Web. Think about, where do I hear the change? Can you change this word to make the word web? You should have heard the change at the end and taken away the D, web, and replaced it with the letter B. Read the word with me, web. Okay, boys and girls, let's change web to make the word wet. Say that with me, wet. Where do you hear the change? Do you hear it at the beginning or the end of the word, wet? You hear the change at the end. You should have taken away the B and replaced it with a wet, the letter T. Read the word with me, wet. Our word family is et. Knowing et can help us with some other words. How about the word pet? Say that word with me, pet. Do you hear the word family is the same? Let's write pet or make pet. Pet. We need to take away the W, pet, and replace it with the letter P. Say that with me, pet. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, now we're going to change the word pet to make the word pen. Pen. Where do you hear the change with the word pen? Pen. Can you make that word? You should have taken away the T and exchanged it for the letter P. N. The letter N. Pen. All right, let's change pen to make the word den. Where do you hear the change? D-N. Can you make that word? D-N. You should have removed the letter P and replaced it with the letter D. Read this word with me. D-N. Den. Again, here's that word family N that you just saw with the word pen. Boys and girls, I have one last word and it's a little tricky. We're going to change the word den to make the word deck. In the word deck, it has 4 letters. I want you to think about what letters make the k sound. D, ek, k, k, k. We know we need to take away the N. We know that the letter C makes the k, k, k. But boys and girls, we also know that the letter K makes the k, k, k sound. In this word, we're putting the CK together. The ECK is an actual word family, ek. So this word would be d-ek, deck. Knowing ek can help us with the word peck or neck or check. Boys and girls, great job making words with me today. We focused on making words with the short E sound.